What's on, ladies and gentlemen? My name's Ross, I like games, and today we need to have a little bit of a chat about a brand new kind of battle icon. Yeah, battle icons are getting fun, ladies and gentlemen. Really, really fun. The lovely Ken Nagel, the lead designer of the game, has gone and dropped a couple of spoilers down, one of which is Lock On Target. And we'll get to the card in a minute. It's actually quite a nice card. We'll get to it in a minute. What is more interesting to me initially, if we have a look at that battle symbol up in the top right-hand corner, what do we see? It's got a picture of a plane. Now, it's very much a blue battle icon. Let's be clear. It is a blue battle icon. But it's got a plane. What does that mean? Well, it is a blue battle icon. So, for argument's sake, let's say we take Jam Signals. That is one of them, their secret actions, whereby if your opponent plays a blue action, you can reveal Jam Signals and then scrap it without it doing anything. It is a blue icon card. However, that +1 defense you get if you flip a blue icon while defending only works if you are an aeroplane. You a tank? Nope. Car? Nope. Truck? Nope. Dinobot? If anyone's playing blue Dinobots. If anyone's playing Dinobots, to be fair. Nope. Sorry, ladies and gentlemen. You've got to be a plane. But if you're a plane and you flip this while you are defending, you get +1 defense. If you're any other kind, no. Now, the card itself works for anything. But the blue icon is a blue icon when flipped and a plane is defending, and is a blank icon when flipped by any other kind of character. Now, you might be thinking, well, hang on a second, Wossy. What if it's a plane in bot mode? Well, it's not plane then, is it? Could be wrong. We could get a ruling the other way, I suppose, but I would be extremely surprised if that happened. Got to be a plane. Now, as for the card itself, it's a really nice card. It gives one of your characters bold 4 until end of turn. That's really good. Like, if we compare this to similar cards, that's good. I mean, really, the gold standard in terms of action card that gives you bold is Supercharge. Supercharge gives you bold free. Now, the other thing to mention here, of course, is that Supercharge, it's a bold card, i.e. you're probably going to want to use it in an aggressive deck. So you want the orange icon, and you do have an orange icon, rather than, and I'm going to start calling them conditional icons. So you've basically got a hard orange rather than a conditional blue. But the fact of the matter is, if you really want bold, Lock On Target is better than Supercharge. I mean, bold 4 is not something we give lightly. We can have bold 4. It's just quite difficult. So Superior Cannon will give you bold 4. It's a very good card, but you can only use it if you play Tech Research. It is also an upgrade. To be fair, you can beat it with Dino Chomp, but then again, Dino Chomp, although it gives you bold 5, only gives bold 5 to a Dinobot, and you got to scrap your entire hand in order to use it. So if you're playing Dinobots and you're going to need some kind of draw, maybe Wave 1 Snarl or Wave 2 Sludge or something like that, just to give yourself that little bit of extra draw. But if you're not playing a Dinobot, you're playing a plane, this is good. And let's be clear, this is a good card, even if you're not a plane. The choice you've basically got to make is, would you rather have one fewer orange icon in your deck, so that you can play bold 4 rather than bold 3. That's going to depend on a number of factors. How aggressive you want to go, how many orange icons you already have, how many double orange icon cards you're playing, etc, etc. Don't forget that if the bold 4 means that you flip a white icon, then you're actually getting extra cards there again. If you flip a double orange icon, that is certainly worth giving up a hypothetical single orange icon in your deck. You have been warned, but as far as it goes, bold 4 is very, very good. Will this be good for planes? I mean, the Airstrike Patrol see a fair bit of play around at the moment. They're making their way into a bunch of decks of a bunch of different characters, so maybe. They are kind of the premier planes at the moment. Is it going to suddenly mean that my darling Wave 1 Thundercracker is amazing? Possibly not. Is it going to bring King Starscream back to the front of the metagame? I say back. There was a period of time where it was super hyped. Maybe, maybe not. But it certainly is a fun little trick for any planes that come along. Let's say great for planes, pretty good for anything else. But we weren't just shown one new battle card, ladies and gentlemen. We were shown two. Headbutt. One of those cards, you'll notice that all of the icons have come directly from character cards here. We've got two black icons with Titan Master symbols on. Although they're not the clearest things on these little cards, but we know what they are. Just squint a little bit, you'll be fine. This one's fun. You see, once again, we've got double black icons, and once again, those black icons only work if you've got a Titan Master. A non-Titan Master will not get the benefit of these black icons, so you have been warned. But certainly, double black icon, each black icon gives you Pierce 1 until end of turn, not end of battle, end of turn. That can be different and pretty relevant. So, yeah, double black icon is good. What does it actually do? You tap one of your characters in body mode, and you tap an enemy that has 10 stars or fewer, and is in bot or body mode. Now that's a lot of fun. Now there is a side note here which is extremely important. There has been a question going around for the last week or so as to whether a Titan Master with a body and a head, and you've got to have a body and a head, unless there's some mechanic in future that separates them, but so far there isn't. Is that bot mode? No. There is a specific appendix in the article that says, notes that bot mode and body mode are different. Modes like alt, bot, combiner, and body are all different, so we can have intrinsic rules for them and easily refer to them in card effects. That is to say, it is not bot mode because you've got a body and a head. Alright, back to the card. And what we've got here is tapping. Tapping and untapping is absolutely huge. Tapped characters can't attack. At the end of your turn, you get to attack with an untapped character. If it's tapped, you don't get to attack. Now, when every character on the field is tapped, everybody untaps and off you go. But if you tap a character you don't want to deal with, great news, you don't have to deal with them, at least not now. But the other side of the coin is that, generally speaking, unless there's no tapped characters, you're only allowed to attack tapped characters. So play this. You tap a character and it's still your turn. You want to tap one of your characters to do it, boo, hiss, etc. But you still get to do your attack at the end of the turn, assuming you have an untapped character with which to attack. And a great example here would be Wave 1 RC. Wave 1 RC is great. Still sees a fair bit of play, and it's kind of like a glass cannon. Yes, you've got 9 health, 1 defense, that's very low, but in bot mode you've got Pierce equal to attack. Cool. So what you do here is you just go after RC. Either I don't want to deal with her, she's going to pierce loads, tap her, or I want to take her out, so you tap her and then immediately KO her. But then again, there's another element to this card which does introduce a lot of skill back into it. You can only tap an enemy with 10 stars or fewer, and it must be in bot mode or body mode. So if I'm against an Optimus Prime deck, we're talking a 15-star character. I can't be tapping that. Which I think is probably a good shout, because otherwise I'm taking out my opponent's big 60% of their deck character. Seems a little bit harsh. But if my opponent knows that I'm playing Headbutt and wants to keep me away from their precious RC, they can just keep RC in alt mode until they're ready to attack, and now all of a sudden I can't use Headbutt to attack her. And that's what I love about this card. It's not just an I can tap you ha 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 in your face, it's, well, I can tap you, but I've got to tap one of my characters to do so. And I've got to go after a character with 10 stars or fewer, and they've got to be in bot mode or body mode, but then again, it's worth it because tapping a character is a fantastically powerful thing to do. And that's why I love this card. I think both of these cards are very, very interesting. Partly for the battle icons, of course. That's the real hook of today's reveals. But I think they're actually really good, fun cards in and of themselves. If planes ever get popular, I can see Lock on Target going straight in. As for Headbutt, I don't know if it will be a staple, but tapping is such a powerful effect that I think it might just pop its way into a whole bunch of different decks. Either way, ladies and gentlemen, I'd be delighted to know what you think about these cards. So let me know in the comment section. Go nuts, be nice, and then make sure you like this video, subscribe to this channel, and follow me on Twitter at the Wossy, where we talk Transformers and a whole bunch of other games. But by far the most important thing, as always, look after yourselves till next time, would ya? Thank you very much for watching. My name's Ross, and you've been watching PTCG Radio.